Today, former President Trump received an early legal victory in a major battleground state. The Michigan State Supreme Court rejected an effort to keep Trump off the state's primary ballot in 2024. They declined to hear the case. ABC's Aaron Katersky has the very latest.
Tonight, a battleground state victory for former President Trump. The Michigan Supreme Court has decided Trump stays on the ballot, declining to take up a challenge by a liberal-leaning group seeking to declare Trump ineligible from running in the 2024 Republican primary based on his attempts to overturn the results of the 2020 election.
If there's uncertainties about whether someone should have access to the ballot, you decide in favor of giving the voters the choice to and allow that person on the ballot.
Trump lauded the decision, writing on social media the Michigan Supreme Court strongly and rightfully turned aside what he called this pathetic gambit. There are similar challenges to Trump's eligibility in more than a dozen other states, including Oregon and in Maine, where the decision is up to the Secretary of State. Today, Trump's lawyers said Maine Secretary of State Shenna Bellows, a Democrat, has exhibited a personal bias and asked her to recuse herself. So far, only the Colorado Supreme Court has disqualified Trump, and he's expected to appeal to the U.S. Supreme Court. All of the challenges cite January 6th and are based on Section 3 of the 14th Amendment, which disqualifies candidates from federal office if they engaged in insurrection after previously taking an oath to defend the Constitution, which Trump did during his inauguration.
Preserve, protect, and defend
the Constitution of the United States.
The Constitution of the United States.
In Michigan, a lower court said whether the 14th Amendment applies to Trump is up to the political parties that run the primary elections. A majority of the state Supreme Court justices said we are not persuaded that the questions presented should be reviewed by this court. So the way the justices ruled avoids thornier questions like whether the 14th Amendment even applies to the presidency, something else the Supreme Court might be asked to consider. Aaron Katersky, ABC News, New York.